how's it? Welcome back. This dive is pretty nuts. We ramble to some crazy zone, and I do miss on my best opportunities I've ever got in spearfishing so far. But still a sick dive, still a sick opportunity. So hopefully, we'll get good opportunities again. But still got some fish.
I sound way too bummed in that recording, but it's still a hype video, I swear.
Yeah, boys, at the zone, I can't show you.
Yeah, these clips low-key do not do it justice, but this ramble's pretty nuts. Maybe next time we'll get some more crazy footage of it. We'll hike out to the zone. Then I just got a new camera and I forgot to start filming, but snagged a little to'au, some good luck, get some invasives off the reef. Alright, here's the most painful dive I think I've ever had. This one, just another lesson in patience. Kind of diving, gotta learn to take your time and really dial in, really scope in, really aim instead of just taking shots. It's hard when you get really excited. Like this time I'm seeing a fat uku. I have a doodle boy angle on this one, as Jason might say. If you know, you know. But yeah, I kind of got really excited, kind of rushed my shot, went for a lunge. I think I did everything good. Like he was in range. I just shot right below him. I'll slow it down to show what went wrong, but you can see him coming in. I'll try to circle it. It comes over and gives me broadside right here. And just 3-4 inches off. I've been loading my gun wrong too. One band shoots a little too fast compared to the other one, but that was definitely just all my aim, honestly. It's really unfortunate. Yeah, and looking back too, maybe I could have stayed down a little longer. I wasn't too bad on my breath hold. Could have been a little more patient, got him in a bit closer before taking a shot like that.
No! Fat uku! No. I bet on a fat uku! No! Bro, so palu.
The rough waves were getting the sky here.
Dive, I couldn't get down.
Recording does not really do it justice. During this time wasn't as gnarly, but before that and after it was kind of 2 foot waves lifting you up and down the whole dive. So understandably getting seasick. This drop, I saw a little taco from the surface, and there's huge moo kind of out in front of it. So I was thinking, I don't really shoot taco or catch taco. You don't usually shoot them. And just because I think they're so cool, I kind of just chilling and holding on to them. But I was gonna try use him and just flail him around and get moose to come in. I thought they'd be curious of me trying to grab this guy with all the ink and everything. But they did not seem to care. They kind of held their distance. See Opelucala's over there. But yeah, I wasn't really trying too hard on this guy, just poking him. Or just seeing if other fish would come in. Little makes a break for it. See if anything's gonna come in on him, but nothing. Alright, this drop here, see little kind of baby cave zone full of ta'apes and to'au, so just got to do your part, try to get invasive off. Obviously you taking out one fish doesn't do a lot to take out the population, but it's definitely good to at least chip away and try to get more food for, the other endemic or native fish here. When I'm not stressed, I'm taking my time and just like actually aiming and dialing in. But when there's a fat uku in front of me, I do not do the same thing, unfortunately. So yeah, took my time, got a nice gill plate shot here. Then right after, clip of my cousin lining in on some Moana collies there, but went by just a little too fast and missed the shot.
Rip! That's so brutal.
Cool little eagle ray clip here. This guy was kind of following us around. It's always good to check if there's like papillos or Moana collies, any kind of more predatory fish swimming with these. I'm embarrassing the boys today, showing clips of them missing on fish, but this guy was having a rough time, getting pretty seasick, so just wanted to try to snag something and missed a little point blank shot on this Nanui here. He's looking pretty bummed. When I went to go grab the spear, I thought I saw a knife jaw in the cave, but looking back, I'm not really able to see it. I don't film in like 4K or anything, so kind of hard to tell in the darkness what's out there, but I don't know, I swear I saw something. So after I grabbed the spear, I kind of went to go look on the other side, but didn't see him. He probably booked it. And this is the beginning of my moo battles. So we started seeing like these huge moo out in the distance. They were more like mid-water column, so usually when you see that, they're a lot harder to get in. And yeah, just keep diving on them, trying to get them to come in, doing like longer drops, pushing myself. It's not super deep. Yeah, I'm just dusting, trying not to look at them. But these guys are real smart. They're not having any of it. And yeah, it's always good to have like one of your buddies watching you. This dive, I thought my homie was watching me, but he was getting seasick and had to head in. It's always good to double check, maybe look up, make sure they're watching so you can push yourself, because never want to be pushing your depth or your bottom time too much if nobody's there to make sure, you can make it up to the surface. So I see them all kind of swimming behind this rock over here, so I'm just going to try to close the distance, iguado technique, but they see me going over and they're not having any of it. Pretty low on my breath hold there too, so I just go up. Alright, this clip is probably an hour later, maybe like 30-45 minutes later. I'm out a bit farther. I am solo. One of my homies is kind of staying in the shallows. He's more getting seasick, so I felt confident being out here alone. I'm not going to push myself anything too crazy. So I just see the moose. I see them finally like getting more chill with me after I've been diving and not shooting them for so long. Kind of hiding myself up on this ridge and then looking over. The biggest moose in this school, my guess, is like 5 to 8 pounds, like really, really fat moose. I mean, in my opinion, those are really fat moose. Some other people might disagree. But the smaller ones are more like 2.5, 3 pounds. And I see the small one come in, but I'm going to try to get the rest of them to come in. So I'm kind of waiting it out. He's not in range yet also. See some Moana collie out there. And then switch my hands. This other glove is better for scratching, so trying to see if that'll help bring him in. You see that? The smaller moo definitely coming a lot closer. He's a lot more curious, but the rest don't really want anything to do with me. I see him coming over, switch hands, spook everything, and then I'm like, okay, I might as well just take this guy if he's here. Right through the eye, out the gill plate, so nice little shot. start chumming this guy. I mean, they all saw their friend just get popped, so not thinking that they're gonna stay in very much, but I took my chances. I started using the moo as a puppet, kind of playing puppet master here. I'm like diving, scratching, keeping him like upright as if he was still alive, and it seemed to be working. Like every time I did it, the school of moo was coming in a little closer, being a little more curious. So yeah, if you didn't know, you can just leave your fish on your line itself instead of putting them on a buoy or a stringer, and it'll just stay on your gun. You want to make sure it's not close to your spear. You want to make it like as close to your gun on your shooting line, if that makes sense. Like you want to reload your spear and have the last of the line be where the fish is on. So I'm just holding this guy up, kind of scratching a little bit. There's a Moana collie right there. I don't even think I noticed that guy. Also, one thing, I think I do a little too much scratching. Like I'm kind of just like vigorously scratching at the rocks. I think more I gotta be like more stealthy about it, not doing it the entire time, really rough. Yeah, you can barely tell those are moo in the distance. They're not really having anything to do with me quite yet, but yeah, they're very far out of range. I'm not sending a lunge that far. Okay, so I forgot I was recording, kind of clicked my thing, turned it off, so I had to turn it back on mid-dive. I saw the whole school kind of coming in, and the biggest of the school finally wanting something to do with me. So taking my time here, scratching, been down here a while, but see the biggest one come in and I whiff it. You can see like last second, like I was aimed in, I was dialed on him, and then I kind of tilt my wrist a little bit and completely miss. So very brutal, but get him next time. Yeah, still super grateful for this dive. Dope ramble, great mission, sick dive, saw some cool fish. May not have shot the best ones, but no worries.